Okay, so today we're going to walk through creating a Facebook campaign, and I'm going to walk through so I help with the marketing for a real estate investment association. And we teach real estate education, so things can be a little tricky when you have the keyword real estate in some of your marketing and advertising. However, today this is going to be, let's consider this like a mini training. We're going to go from start to finish on how to create a Facebook campaign around, just about any business that's not relevant, like that's not super relevant to the real estate industry. So I'm going to walk through, and this is a dual purpose video because it's going to serve as a training for anybody that we bring in that wants to run advertising for us. And this is also going to be a demonstration of what you can do as a business owner or somebody that's confused about Facebook ads and how to run them, right? So let's get started. This is Facebook, and what you see here, this is dark mode. If you don't know what dark mode is by now, I don't know what to tell you. We gotta, this is Facebook, and I'm used to, and I appreciate dark mode. This is the interface. If you're using Facebook, yours is the only difference is yours will be white. The other reason why I'm not going to necessarily switch over is because we're not going to use this interface. This is just the consumption aspect of Facebook. In my other videos, I teach you the most important thing about here is the Facebook newsfeed. That's where people digest. Um, that's the most popular part of Facebook. This is where everybody sees all of the content. So you can see here, this is the advertisement. You can tell this is an advertisement by the sponsored option here, and that is the vendor or the person that's running the ad. These are links. Um, I've shown before how to find out why you're seeing this ad. You would just come in. Why am I saying this ad? You can also hide the ad, and doing these things make your Facebook newsfeed more relevant to you. So I can hide this and say it's not relevant to me, or I can interact with it and they'll know that I'm interested in that ad. This is my newsfeed, and again, we're not going to stay here. We're just going to browse and scroll. I just want you to see what Facebook looks like. So they know I like wrestling now because I interact with wrestling stuff on my Instagram. So they're advertising to me something about wrestling, and I'm in the Philadelphia area. But this is the news feed, right? We're not going to go here. We're going to go over to, so I want to show you a huge, like a mistake that people make. And I clicked on my pages. Generally, when you get into Facebook, you have pages, and this is where a lot of people go and they just begin to promote their business. This is typically not what we want to do. We're going to get more granular than this and focus. So you get the option to promote on Facebook. You also get the option to boost on Facebook, and a promotion is it's going to promote your page, and you can encourage some other call to actions, but generally the most effective way to get to run advertising on your page is to use the advanced ad manager, and we're going to get there later. Same thing with boost. Once you post something and you boost it, all you can do is share that post or share that boost. You can't really modify your ad the way you want to, right? They got some other options here where you can create, but typically this is not what we want to do. Typically what we want to do is we want to go to business.facebook.com, and it's going to turn white for us, right? So they don't really have a dark mode, at least that I'm not aware, at least that I'm aware of. In the Facebook Business Manager, I'm going to go here, and I'm going to go to our Facebook account for our real estate education business. So we teach real estate education. That's the wrong one. That's not the one we want to do. So we have a page. Here it is. We have a page, and what I'm going to do is I want to set up a campaign. So this is our page, and we are, it's going to depend what your objective. In this instance, and to keep this training short, we kind of want, I believe we want, what do we want? We don't want awareness and reach. We want people coming to our event. Installs, lead generation, messages. Okay, so we want people coming to our event. We're about to run an event for real estate education on how to raise private capital on for our event. And underneath, so think about underneath marketing, you got three phases, and this wasn't available when we did the boost and the promote option. In general, when you're boosting or promoting, you are under this category here. You're under awareness and you're encouraging generally awareness. It's like, hey, I want more exposure, more engagement. It's an awareness campaign. For us in this instance, to get more people to our event, we want to drive traffic. So we're going to select traffic. And the thing about that is, when you select these options, Facebook's algorithm is set up a certain way so it can help optimize your money and optimize your traffic or whatever it is your call to action is. So if I run brand awareness, Facebook is more aware that I'm just trying to increase awareness and they're not going to necessarily drive hard on converting people or whatever. So it's not going to cost me as much as it would over here when I'm trying to, when I'm trying to get people to my event. Now, oh, this is the thing that I wanted to point out for you. So in general, in marketing, there are three phases: you awareness, consideration, and conversion. And the better way to put this is you have cold leads. So in general, you got leads that don't know who you are and what your business is, right? You got cold traffic is what we can call it. Then in the middle, you have consideration, which is this is warm traffic. So these people have heard of you and they know who you are already. And then over here, you have conversion. So we can consider this hot traffic. And generally, these people are already aware of who we are, and we just want to get them to convert. And typically, they have done business with us before and they are already customers. So these are the hot leads. They're aware of who we are. We don't have to do a lot of convincing. We show them a product or a service and they're willing to buy. Those are the traffic levels within Facebook. In our instance, we want people to consider attending our event. We already have some brand awareness and some reach from prior events that we have done in the past. So I'm going to continue. And you got to bear with me. I'm doing this. Um, let's see, mail. So I'm going to go to my email and I have to find these assets. So, and I'm going to build the campaign around our event, right? So I asked for a video and I want to encourage you as a business owner to get as much video as you can. Get video. So video, it converts much higher than anything else. So we are going to learn about private capital. I want to download that. I know I have it already, but okay, it's there. It's right here. So let's do that. I'll replace it. And we're going to call this campaign raising private capital, special ad category. So here's the trick. This is where things get interesting. We are, if we were dealing directly in real estate, we would have to click housing or any one of these other special ad categories. We would have to select them. One of these here. In this instance, we are teaching real estate education. So it's not housing opportunities. In this instance, we do not have to select housing. So you can see here, it gives a definition down here, ads for real estate listings, homeowners insurance, mortgage loans, or other related opportunities. We're not doing housing. We're doing real estate education. So in this instance, we are not required to select the housing category. Now, Facebook will, because there's a keyword and it's an algorithm, like it's automatic, they likely will say, hey, you're running a real estate ad. However, we're not obligated to select that as an option. And we're going to have to challenge it, whatever. We're going to have to do that, but it's worth it. Campaign budget optimization, I am going to leave that off for now. And then I'm just going to do next. New ad set. I'm going to call this ad set the same thing I called the ad, and I'm just going to say ad set. Now here's where it's like, where do you want to drive traffic? What I've been doing is I've been running it to a website. We're using Eventbrite currently, so I'm going to leave that the same. Dynamic ad creative, I'm going to enable that because I just love dynamic ad creative. Also, what I want you to be mindful of is this stuff over here will constantly update depending upon the criteria that we put into Facebook. Daily budget, we are going to do our event is in about 2 weeks. So let's say we can do about $75 a day for our budget. Daily budget, April 8th. Start date, end date. Let's find out the date. So the date of our, so last Thursday. The date of our event. Let's go to our website. Let me double check. Let's double check our website and make sure I get the dates correctly. Okay, so here's our event. It's taking us to Zoom. This is our event link. Okay, so this is our event. 100% funding, raising. That's our event. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to also copy this description. Copy that. So back to the home page, right? This is our event here, raising private capital. Let's click on our event calendar and see how we could possibly get to Eventbrite. Okay, so this is a picture. This is more copy. Gotta get this. We gotta get this together. So 100% funding for your real estate deals in 2021. That could be a nice headline. Edit. I'm gonna go back over to the Facebook Ad Manager. So our event ends on the 29th, right? So I'm gonna select 29th, and the 29th I want it to end at 5 p.m. 5 p.m. PST. Let's do 8 p.m. PST. 8 p.m. PST. You see, I updated that. Reset your start date to today. Let's make our start date. So we got a few weeks. Let's make our start date the hmm 12th. We're gonna make our start date the 12th. Let's give ourselves some time to draw some interest and get people interested, right? Location. So since we're running virtual, if you were local, you would change your location. But since we're running virtual, I'm still experimenting with the dates. So United States is selected for now, right? But I also want to add in, so our main our main target area is Philadelphia. And we have in Philadelphia, we have what's called a DMA. So I want to search for that. Okay, so Philadelphia and DMA is designated marketing area. This means it'll touch it's the best way to think about it is when when you watch the news, they have like certain regions that they report on. And even though I'm in Philadelphia, like one of our news reporters, they will report stuff in like South Jersey and, outer counties. So Philadelphia is a designated marketing area. I select that. And you can see here, Facebook, it'll even show you what the designated marketing area is. So it says Philadelphia's DMA, but that stretches into New Jersey state, and it also stretches into some parts of Delaware. Okay, so that's the Philadelphia DMA, and this number changed over here too. It changed to 5 million. We're in the United States. We're only in Philadelphia. Uh, I can include more if I wanted to. So let's say California, if I wanted to include that city or state, I could do that. I could do those things. I'm going to just do United States. I want to include the entire United States since we're virtual. So it goes back up to that. Okay, include all areas, only include cities. How about that? I I didn't want to eliminate Philadelphia, so let's search again. That's because the United States includes Philadelphia. They want me to do that. Philadelphia DMA. Select it. Okay, for now, I'm going to include. Why won't they let me add another one? And then let's do United States. Keep switching out. So this must have changed. I'll just do Philadelphia DMA one more time. I'll add New Jersey in there. New Jersey. So now you can see it's adding multiple states in there for me. This is what I was trying to do. Just show you that you can target multiple areas. I honestly want to target United States. So I'm just going to change it. We're going to target the entire United States and we're going to target that many people. We'll get more granular when we get into the details. So this is the detailed targeting. This is probably, so the ad set is probably my favorite, but within the ad set, my favorite is probably the detailed targeting. And you can go in here and you can be very specific. Within real estate, we're not allowed the demographics and the behaviors within real estate. However, when we select the special housing category in real estate. However, when we're not underneath that's one of those special ad categories, we can target and we can be very specific. So I typically come in here and I like to target people with a specific financial income, people that are willing to spend money. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. And these numbers go down. See, this goes down. So it was at about 200 million. Now it's down to 67 million just by me adding in this criteria here. And it'll get smaller and smaller as we go. Life events, parents, partnerships, relationships, work. So industries, maybe people within real estate would be interested, or let's see what we can search for. Is there a service category? Sales. Sales. You could also search, so I can search for, okay, so they're giving me some suggestions. So Facebook understands who I am trying to target based on the information that I put in, right? So we want to generate people around these industry, like I'm going to do entrepreneurship, small business owners. Let's do more suggestions. Small business, small medium enterprises. These are all people I want to target. Facebook is suggesting these people. And some of this is based off our prior ads that we've run before, our prior advertising. I'm just going to come in and select all I can because they all seem relevant. We're raising private capital. That is the subject. Okay, we want to select all of these. And we are, wow, it's more, even more, even more. Okay, that's enough for now. We selected a bunch of interest here. This should update. This is still updating. So we can expect it went up to 190. Detailed targeting. We're targeting all of these people with these interests, these demographics. Let's browse behaviors now, right? Let's select people that digital activities. Let's see, what do they have here? Facebook payments users. I'm okay with this. That means these people are familiar with Facebook payments and are willing to pay. Since we're running an event, they'll be likely to get a ticket from us. Let's do the 30 days. Let's do more browsing. You get the point. So you get the point. This is the demographics, and you can update that accordingly. Maybe you run a different business and you want, people that like food. You can go in there and target people specific to food and restaurants. You can get very granular and specific, and you can always come back and adjust that accordingly. Automatic placements, we're going to leave automatic for now. I don't want to get too detailed. Cost control, going to leave that alone. Then we're just going to do next, and we're going to go over to creating the ad. So I'm going to name this accordingly. So using private capital. Ad page we're going to use is our page. You select the page. I'm going to close that. The ad setup. So for the ad setup, we're going to use a single image or video. Let's over here, they give you a preview. I'm going to turn that preview on just so I get an idea of what my ads are going to look like. And now I'm going to come down here and I'm just going to select video. I want to select video and I need to upload a video. Here is the video that we downloaded. All right, it's uploading. Hopefully it doesn't give me a hard time. Sometimes they give me a hard time with uploading videos. Facebook does. All right, I think it is going to give me a hard time uploading that video. So I'm going to select images. I'm going to upload an image. And for images, what do I want to do? So we were on our website. This is an image of our speaker. I can copy that and really quickly, I can use her as an image, right? I can save it and I can come because you could always change the image. So account images on an upload. Okay, so that's the image and I can continue and later on I can add the video. So that's the image. Optimize ad creative. So primary text. Remember with that text we copied from Facebook? So primary text 2021 headline. This is not updating. Why is this not updating? Okay, I have to insert the link. So destination link is telling me here. We grab a link from the website? I don't think so. Let's go back to our website. 100% funding. This is the link. Back to Facebook. Let's put a website URL in there. Okay, perfect. Now it's updating, and you can see it updating over here. Come on, hurry up, hurry up. That's updating over there. Okay, perfect. So this is what the advertising is going to look like. 100% funding for your deals in 2021. Headline. Remember, we grabbed some text from our website. This is a lot of text. We don't want to say too much, but I just want to get it in there so I can start to say some stuff, right? So let's maybe remove the bio aspect of it. Still a little too much. Must be 255 at most. Okay, think you need experience and skin in the game to raise private money. Think again. So I'm going to remove this out. Okay. Think again. We'll stop at think again. Delete that. Also, within the industry, within the real estate industry, ad copying industry, it's okay to put spaces in, like line breaks, into your ad copy and your writing. Okay, let's get here. Let's just copy that for now. This is going to be in our description. I'm going to put that there. Click to register for this free Zoom event. Headline. Oh, I know what I did wrong. I know what I did incorrectly. So let's remove that. The primary text should have been everything I put there. This is the headline. So the headline can be 100% funding for your real estate deals. So you can see it here. digonline.org, display link. We'll leave that alone for now. The primary text should have been all of that jargon that I put in, right? That jargon, this, all of that jargon. You can see an update accordingly. We don't want to say all of that, so we're going to walk through. Thank you, need experience, blah, blah, blah. Thank again. Join us for April 29th main meeting strategies. Here's what you can learn. Tell them what they're going to get. Will learn. Here's what you will learn. Secrets to obtain 100% financing for your real estate deals. Yes, even with no experience, no credit, and no liquidity. How you can build your passive income. Okay, that's a good point. How to gain confidence to raise private money without having to approach friends and family. I'm going to say and more. Don't need to say the rest of this. And when we upload our video, Amy's introducing herself so she can people can learn who she is through that video. We don't want to say too much with our ad. So that's just about enough. There's an art and a science to it. We're going to do, I'm going to look for a check mark. Check. So those will be my bullet points. I'm going to copy that. Here's what you will learn. Secrets to attaining. There you go. I'm just copying and pasting that. And much, much more. Okay, so you can see my ad updating accordingly over here. Think you need bam, bam, bam. That's what you'll learn. That's one of my primary texts. You could also add another. So Facebook can switch it back and forth. This is the dynamic ad creative that we talked about. So up here, that's one version. Let's say not what we wanted. We wanted the full version. So we're going to paste that full version in there. Think you need experience in the game. Let's delete. Now for our other primary text, we can introduce Amy, right? Let's cut that out and we can put this down here. Think you need experience in skin in the game to raise private money. Think again. Join us April 29th, main meeting, speaker, present strategy. And since we already have a version of this, delete that, right? Copy that because this can be a headline. Oh, it says description. We already have that. That's what I meant. I meant description. Let's do check. Actually, let's do question mark for that one. Mark. And if you see these emoji, the way you do that in Windows, you just press the Windows key and the period key, and you'll get the emoji keyboard. Or you could right click and select here. You see emoji. Right click and select emoji. Think you need experience in skin in the game to raise private money? Think again. Join us April 29th. As our speaker, Amy. Okay, Amy is okay. This looks pretty okay. This bothers me, so I'm gonna do and. And so that's another version that we have. So we got two headlines over here, and we can view the variations. That's one variation, and we can switch it. Facebook allows us to preview. That's another variation. Some people might be like, hey, you know what? I don't need to see that much text. But we let Facebook figure that out for us. Okay, so that version looks better to me, but some people might not appreciate that version. Here we go. It's updating. Those are the variations. Headline. We can add others. So it, that's another headline. Is it possible? Yes, yes. Click here. I'll say exclusive. Yeah, virtual event. Probably shouldn't say Zoom. Purchase some liability. Click below. Click here to register for this exclusive virtual event. Click to learn more. Got the website URL in there. We got some primary text, two versions. We got two headlines. Call to action is, so one version we want to do sign up. Okay, sign up. Another version we want to do get access. Another version, and this is all based on our headlines and descriptions. Another version is, all right, let's do learn more. Okay, sign up, get access, learn more. They all fit. This is my pixel. We got to install another. We got to install a pixel on our website. Setup. I'm not going to do that for now. But, so I think we're finished. Display URL. I don't want to display a link, right? So this is what the ad looks like. Think you need to skin in the game. Raise a proper capital. Think again. Now, our only, what we need to do is we need to add that video. Video really increases your engagement, and she did an excellent video. So let's try one more time to upload a video. Okay, I think it's gonna act weird. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy my password and I'll open up a new browser. I'm gonna open up a new window. All right, I will, so nobody sees my password, I'll do it on my other screen. I'm logging into Facebook. I'm logging in through another browser window so I can try to upload that video. Let's get that video uploaded. All right. I don't want to have you sitting here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload that video in pretty much the same way I uploaded the photo is the same way we will upload the video. Actually, let's do this instead. I like to use this website to create content really quickly and really on the fly. So I want to do new content, and let's do start with a blank canvas. Let's see if it gives us that photo that we had. Okay, nope. But we're going to upload. So I'm going to do images. I'm going to upload, and I'm going to select here. There she is. Nice picture. It's a square. Am I okay with a square? Yes, I'm okay with a square. Let's lock the ratio and let's turn this into something. Let's go back to Facebook and let's turn it into, remember, let's grab some stuff from our ad. Let's grab this and we're going to go back here and just text. We're going to add some text. And imagine this could be a video or a text. Just Facebook gives me a hard time uploading video. I always have to log in through a new browser. So 100% funding for your real estate deals in 2020. This is an image. I'm gonna add this shape really quickly. Let's find a nice calm blue color. Let's find that. Send it backward. Edit a drop shadow. I don't want it to be blue. I want to change it to yellow. Something that grabs attention. Okay, 100% funding for your real estate deals in 2020. That's an image that we can download. Keep that on the downloads and go back over to Facebook. We can also upload that version, that image. And again, remember I said you can do video too. I highly encourage video, but since Facebook gives me a hard time, we're just going to use an image and imagine that it is a video. So that is now uploaded. Did it upload? Okay, there we go. So we got two images selected and we have different variations of the ad over here. So you can see this and this. Let's view variations. Let's change the media. This is what our advertising is going to look like. This actually looks a lot better than the one that we've done. So that looks cool. What I'm going to do is come back over here and I'm going to crop this. Okay. So I'm going to download that one more time. Back over to Facebook and I want to get that uploaded. Okay. It's uploading. So that's what we have run a campaign and I'm going to delete this version. So we have variations. You can view variations at any time and we can adjust this stuff accordingly. Select this one, Amy, 100% funding for your real estate deals. That looks really good. And I think our advertising is set. I think we're set. This is the campaign. 100% funding for your real estate deals. Wow, that looks really good. That looks really good. I am impressed with myself today. View all placements. These are the different versions of what it'll look like. So remember, initially we talked about Facebook This shows you the different options available. So this is going to show up. Like when you boost, you don't get all these options, and it's like people do it incorrectly. But since we did it this way, these are the different options. So it's going to show up in the Facebook news feed. It's going to show up in that column. It's going to show up everywhere in Facebook, that everywhere that Facebook suggests, even the stories. Hey, you want 100% financing for your real estate deals? Facebook is going to do this and show this ad to people within these different placements. View all placements. This looks really good. That is an advertising campaign on Facebook, and it's going to drive traffic to our website. So I'm going to close that for now. And the final step would be publish, but I'm just double checking some stuff, and we're finished. So this is a Facebook ad, and we have to come in here and we have to adjust some things. I anticipate that Facebook is going to cancel this because it says real estate within it, and then I'm going to challenge them and say, hey, this is not real estate, this is real estate education, which is a difference. We teach real estate education and training. However, this is the extent of a campaign. And remember, the most important part that I talked about was the Facebook ad set and how you could get in there and you could target specific people. You could target specific people based on their specific interests, or you can exclude people based on their interests. You could do that, but what we're expecting is we're expecting about this much traffic to our link to our event. We have to optimize our landing page, of course, to get the most out of this. But this is what Facebook will do. Facebook will do its job of reaching this many people daily, and we should get this many clicks. So we should get a minimum of 221 link clicks. And it's up to us how we optimize that page, or if people are actually truly interested in this event. We'd also do some retargeting based upon this campaign that we're running. However, this is the extent of Facebook advertising and setting up a Facebook campaign. Uh, when you first getting started. There are some tweaks and some more advanced stuff that needs to be done that requires more time and more expertise, but this is the very basics. This is the fundamentals. So I appreciate you watching, and I will see you on the inside.